Evening. That looks good. I think we're working. Give us a thumbs up underneath if we are. That'd be great. Let's see. Evening, Peter. And Peter and Roger. And Stella and Elaine, of course. Excellent. Marvellous. That all looks good. Why's my phone beeping? Sorry, let me just see if I can quieten that off. That's better. Evening, Peter. Peter and Peter and Peter, look at that. Yeah, so hopefully you've seen by now the catalogue is up on Easy Live. I've added a few more bits to the catalogue today, which are not onto Easy Live yet, but they are on the website. Principally, down here with some batch of film posters. If you want a bit of decor for your cinema room at home or whatever. Some full-size quads and some mini quads. All original ones. Excuse me. And some spares, some locks. I promised I'd sort some locks out and sort the keys out with them. So there's 16, is there, I think, different ones. Some of the little all-winny type ones. The thin barrels. Some Yaley type ones that do like all-win cash boxes and things. Some radial pin tumbler locks if you need them for things like early video games and pinballs, etc. that are on. So there's a bit of an assortment there. Have a look at those. I have put on the barrel measurements of them all. So if you just click onto them, onto the locked page, you'll see there it gives you the barrels, 19 by 25 mil, etc. These are ones that are approximately 14 diameter, 16 long. That's the barrel bit. So you can check what sort of size you need for your machines if you're looking for locks. There are small locks to do. They'll go in the next sale in November because I haven't had time to sort them out. So those, the locks and those film posters are not onto Easy Live yet, but they will be overnight by the time it refreshes for tomorrow. That will probably be it then for this time. Well, there is some other stuff that was going to go in this auction, but it's just not going to get in this time because I've run out of time. And evening, Greg. And you know, it gets so close that it's not fair on the vendors. They don't get the exposure. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is do 360-degree spinny videos of all the machines. Just stick them on the turntable and film them so you can see them all the way around. So they'll all get uploaded tomorrow late afternoon, evening, by the time they actually get uploaded, because it takes a while to do them all, obviously. And there's what was it, 45 machines or something I think there is to do. A couple of them have got videos because we've sold them before, basically. I think the Golden Bell is it, and the Winning Plan. Yeah, it just happens if we've sold them before that we've got a video for them. So obviously I've stuck them up, but yeah, I'll do as many as I can. Obviously the big things, like the Great Big Fortune Tellers, I'm not going to get them on the turntable, but the usual, the Bandits and the All-Wins and things, so you can just check out the cases and whatnot are good. Evening, David. So that's tomorrow's plan. Yeah, I think everything has got plenty of photographs on now. If there's anything you need to know, let me know, and I'll add the information in, obviously, but all should be good. So the plan is on Sunday we'll do the spare parts. We'll start those at 10 o'clock, and there's 170 lots or something, so they'll be done by, shouldn't take long to wrap through them, hopefully, if people will get on one bid. Hour and a half or something, 11:30 or something like that. Hopefully we'll finish them, have a bit of a break, have a cup of tea, and then we'll do the second part of the auction for 1 o'clock, as was planned anyway, i.e. the machines and the fairground bits and bobs, etc. So there is, what is it, 7, 13, 25, 60, 70, 90. There's only 100 and some odd lots anyway. There was going to be more books and posters and bits and bobs. But as I say, just time really has been against me one way or another. What with having a couple of jobs in, and yeah, I'm trying to do a couple of emergency repairs to the house because we've got a bit of a leak, so that doesn't help. I'm juggling an awful lot of things at the minute, and yeah, there we are. There's only so many hours in the day, unfortunately. So that's where we're at with all of that. Any questions on anything? Fire away if you need to know anything, any extra details about any of the lots, or how to register, whatever. If you haven't registered already, just click on any of the pages and you'll see there's a blue register for auction button. That takes you to Easy Live. If you haven't already got an account, at the top of the Easy Live page you'll see there's create an account or log in. So if you haven't got an account, this is a separate account from your ColdCon account. This is the Easy Live account. Just make an account, it's pretty easy, usual thing. Then you can register to bid, and then you can place your bids to view the catalogue. If you can't join us on auction day, click on the lot, and you'll see once you're registered, it will allow you to place what they call an auto bid. Then the system just bids up for you in your absence. And it only bids as much as you need to win the item. It doesn't, if you put £10 on that, it doesn't start at £10, it will start at £1 or whatever. I don't, as the auctioneer, don't get to see what your maximum bids is. It's just all automatic in the background. It just looks like an ordinary bid, as much as anything else. How do you sort out putting reserves on lots? I will contact everybody probably end of the week to sort any reserves out that anybody needs, or send me a message in the meantime if you haven't done already. And I'll make sure those are all on. I usually do that sort of Friday or Saturday just to double check through everything. Right, evening, Paul. Yeah, and then after that we'll crack on with the next 2 sales. So October 23rd, I think it is the horror sale. There's some stuff in for, and some more stuff on its way. And then November, whatever it is, 27th, I think, will be the last amusement sale of the year. It will be quite a big one, I think, because there's already 20 machines probably, either here or on their way. There's another big batch of spares that hasn't gone in this one, so again, we'll probably do a split, sort of a 2-part auction. If it works, fine. There's no reason why we can't keep doing that, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it should be quite a big sale, I think. It always was the biggest one of the year, the November one, as I'm sure you all always remember. So we'll see how it goes this time. Any news on Dingles? No, is a short answer. Because I keep forgetting to ask Adam. So no, there's no news on that one. Must sort that out. It's going to be middle of November. I've got another telly job the middle of November to do as well. It's all getting a bit busy. Busy. But we definitely will do something before Christmas. If we can't do Dingles, we'll do something else. So yeah, we'll slot something in for sure. Bit of an end of the year jolly somewhere. Are there any more wants? Let's have a look while we're here. See if there's any more wanted. Let's just fire that up. Oh, the internet's gone slow again. No, the viewer, that was the last thing that was wanted the other day. So no fresh wants on the slot machine front. There doesn't seem to be anything people put wanted on. You can put them on any section of the website in the same way. Interesting. So then later in the week, probably Friday, we usually do a video, don't we? Friday night. I was going to see if I can set up like a demo Easy Live account to show you how to do bids rather than having to log into my account and do it. I'll have a look at that. I'm not sure I can. Dave says it's down as 2 auctions on Easy Live. Does that mean you have to pay? No, it doesn't mean you have to pay twice. It should only be down as 1. Let me go back to here. Yeah. So if you'll see there's 2 auctions. One the 9th of October, which is in 2 parts. Then the other one is the 27th of November. So that's why it's just that one's slotted in to sort of claim the date, as it were. So no, you don't have to pay twice. Just register for this one. So all we'll do is we'll start at 10 o'clock with the spare parts and run whenever they run out, half 11, 12ish or whatever. We just pause the auction, go and have a cup of tea, and then start again at 1 o'clock for the machines and the fairground stuff and the bits and bobs. So you know, so you don't miss them, as it were. So there's that definite time to start the second half. That's what we'll do. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. What was I going to say? Can't remember. It was about something. Oh yeah, about the Allwins. These Allwins that need put back together. A couple of people have asked, are they complete? As far as I can see, they are. I mean, I can't absolutely guarantee it, but hence I've photographed the mechs, which obviously you can blow up and have a good look at. Dum 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 dum. You see they've laid out the hinges, the coin slot, etc., and also the inside of the door with the hammer and the spring. Obviously the payout shaft which connects with the other bit, and then of course you've got the front, the main picture showing you all the bits. So yeah, I mean obviously that particular one needs a cash box door and a bit of plywood on the back, which I think I'll put in the description. Yeah, cabinet needs bottom cash door and plywood back. The base is loose, as it says. So I'll do a bit all on the right hand side because it's just sat there, propped up, and I photographed it. The Nestle, there's 2 minute Nestle, so there's a complete one ready to go, in nice condition, and the other one needs putting back together again. So yeah, study the close-up pictures. If you think there's something missing, then by all means just send me a message and ask, is that gadget widget there or whatever, and I'll double check. Perhaps the hardest one to figure out was the Parker's one, because it's literally completely taken the bits. All the bits are loose on the playfield, because the playfield needs totally replacing, as I put in the description. So hence all these little bits are actually loose. I just sort of laid them on in the right places where they all should go. But again, as far as I could see, it was all there. You've got the main operating arm, you've got the wind trip release bit, you've got the ball release, little sprockety thingy jiggle, coin entries, payout cups, the chute for the pennies into the payouts and back out again to the payout cup, and various bits on the door, trigger, your hammer, your payout turn knob, payout cup, etc. The actual playfield itself, the plastic is in pretty good nick, really. That's all right. Just the plywood is completely shot. So again, all these, everything's loose. The tracks aren't fixed to the playfield. They're just laid there for the photographs. Hence, they look a bit not quite lined up where they should be. But yeah, lovely machine. Quite a rare one, that one. In fact, we haven't got any previous sales of that particular one. Because there's 12 wins and there's 12 winners, isn't there? Which is a different one. More machines by Parker's. I know, golden 12, that's what I'm thinking of. Golden 1212 winners. The backlash is a bit different. So it was kind of target idea. Some nice bikini coloured girls on there. And then we've got, where are we, 12 wins. It's kind of that similar target idea, interestingly. But without the bikini clad girls. Hey ho. The Blackjacks All-Win, is that an original theme? The Blackjacks All-Win, let's just go back. The Blackjacks. Oops. Come on, website, wake up, here we go. The Blackjack, so that's got a new backflash in it. I think, if I remember rightly, that one. I'm sure that's new in that one. Have I put in the description? Well, restored, yeah. But yeah, I did have, I'm sure I had Blackjacks previously listed as a machine that I'd got from God knows where, somewhere. Carl's book or some list somewhere we found, or somebody mentioned to me, or whatever. Although we haven't sold one before, but I think I sold this particular one before. I think I sold it when it was unrestored because it had an old lot number on it when it came in. But yeah, working nicely. You can get some packets of Blackjacks in it, although you probably wouldn't want to eat them. But there you go. Yeah, nice batch. Those All-Wins are all here in no reserve. That nice batch of restored ones. The penny points, Blackjack, the treble chance. We're going to gift the You Select It and the Winner Gum. Those 6 Ollie Whales all came from the same collector. And they're all no reserve, which is always nice. The Rockets machine, you may remember we sold last time the Waltzer. There's another one of Pete Barson's Wild Fab Creations. There's not a battery with this one, but it's only the same 12-volt, one of those big chunky batteries like you put in burglar alarms and emergency lights and things. You get one on Amazon or whatever. I thought I'd got one somewhere, actually a spare one, but I can't find it. I don't know what I've done with it. But yeah, good thing. Works the same as the Waltzer one, basically. Snap, somebody asked about, does it work? I don't know because I haven't plugged it in. But again, it's one of those that looks like it's probably all there. I can't see anything obviously missing. I've photographed the insides for you. There's the control board thing. There's a green wire there, not attached to anything, but maybe it's just an earth, I'm not sure. But it's pretty simple tech, just a bank of switches, little Cruze motor on it, and the little motors you can get if it happens to be them, they hardly ever burn out, those little things. But you can buy them anyway. So yeah, that's the Snap. The Turf Champs, that's sort of a full restoration jobby, but the playfield one is pretty good. Yeah, but it's not been used for a long time. I've not done inside one. I've got gubbins inside it. I'll have to try and remember to take a picture tomorrow of the inside. But yeah, quite a good machine really. But just as a lump to look at, makes a good coffee table if nothing else. So there we are. The video game that appears to be complete doesn't power up. So again, as far as I could see, I couldn't see anything obviously missing or been taken out or whatever. So it could just be as simple as the power supply, or might not be. I'm not into electronics, I don't know. But when you plug it in and there's nothing at all, i.e. there's no hum, no buzz, no nothing, it usually just means the power supply is gone. So who knows, might be a simple fix, but the cabinet's pretty good on it actually. Nice original Formica. A lot of people rip all the gubbins out and put PCs in, don't they? And use the PC emulators. So you can stick like 1,000 games in them. But yeah, again, it's here to go, whatever it makes. So it'll be good for somebody, I'm sure. Pete says there's a clip on YouTube, the arcade of the rockets being used. I'll try and link to that then. I'll do the videos. Yeah, I should be able to do that. I should be able to link to that. Or send me a message or a link or something. Remind me. That'll be good. So there we are. Any more for anybody? Any more questions, comments? Anybody need to know anything? Let me know. I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? It's really only the machines you ever get questions on, because a sign is a sign is a sign. Yeah, the little GAT gun works. Somebody asked, does that work? Yes, it does. What else did we have? Spares, as I say, locks, check out. There's all measurements on the locks. Film posters are film posters. So yeah, there we are. So let's go back to there's a prettiest page. Let's leave that there for a minute. There we go. Alan says, did you have time to measure lot 162 the Oliver Wells cabinet? No, I haven't yet. I mean, obviously it's a standard size Oliver Wells cabinet. Where's that? That's in the spares department, isn't it? Spares cabinet. But I will check and measure the door size. Obviously it's the type where the door has the top flash built in. So the Oliver Wells cabinets, they kind of come two varieties, don't they? Either the top flash is separate or built into the door. And this is one where it's built into the door. Having said that, if you've got a front which hasn't got the top flash in, you just need to make a frame and put it in the top of the cabinet. But yeah, I'll measure the door hole and put it on there. As you can see, have we got both sorts of Oliver Wells in this time? I think we probably have, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Yeah, so for example, if you select it, that's the top flash built into the cabinet. It doesn't open with the door. And then the window gun, for example, has the top flash in the door. Yeah, I don't know which was first and which was later. I'm guessing the separate top flash was first and it was more work, so they probably just incorporated it into the door later on. Don't know, but that would be my guess. It's usually the way things go. People try and simplify things over time. Yeah, so there we are. So I need to make a note. I've got a pen handy here on my desk. So many bits of paper and no pen. That's very clever, isn't it? Right, so I need to do that. So video of the rockets machine link and measure the Oliver Wells cabinet door hole. get those done and added to the website and the Easy Live listings in due course. Right, I think it's probably it, is it? Because my tea's going cold, so that's usually a good sign that it's time to sign off for the evening. So next video will be Friday night at the latest. Do we need to do one before then? I don't think we do. I think Friday night's good. With hopefully these odd little questions and extra pictures and bits and bobs. Dave says, was there going to be a toy robot in the sale? I have got some toy robots here. They will probably now go in the November sale. There's a couple of toy robots, some toy clockwork rowing boat things. I'm not sure who made them. I haven't had time to look them up and try and find them. Yeah, 2 toy robots, boxed. Quite good ones, I think. Again, this is timing. I need time to look up who made them and a bit of info, and probably again the sort of thing, these little video really, so you can see them running rather than just a static thing. And yeah, I've just not had the time, but I'm cracking straight on with the next auction as soon as this one's finished, which should be tomorrow night. Then I'll start on the next, well, I have started on the next 2 auctions, but you know, in earnest as it were, for the horror sale and the November the 27th sale, to sort of try and get ahead a little bit. So yeah, there we are. Right, so I think that's probably it. So let me stick a little note in here. Next live stream will be Friday, 8:05 PM as usual. Put that in there like that. There you go. And yeah, I think that's it then, isn't it? Probably. You know where I am if you want me in the meantime. If you want to come and view anything, I think there's a couple of people that come Friday, then you're more than welcome. Just get in touch. I'm around most of the time the next few days. This is Cambridge, not Leamington. So if you want to come and have a look at anything, you're more than welcome. Just give me a shout and arrange a suitable time. And then again, as usual, after the auction, Sunday next week, I'll be at Cambridge for a few days, so you can come and collect stuff. And then the weekend after, I'll be in Leamington if you want to collect stuff from there. So, you know, either way, whichever's more convenient for you. So yeah, right, I think that's it. Over and out. I'll catch up with you on Friday. Nighty night.